Standard on Quality Control SQC1. Standard on quality control is applicable for all the engagements covered under engagement standards. For example, audit as per SAs, review as per SREs, assurance engagement as per SAEs, related services as per SRS. As per SQC, firms should establish a system of quality control that is designed to provide reasonable assurance to the firm about the following: that the firm and its personnel comply with applicable professional and technical standards and rules and regulations, that the reports issued in the circumstances are appropriate. The report issued by the firm are appropriate in the circumstances. Yes. Elements of system of quality control. Firm system of quality control should include policies and procedures addressing each of the following elements: leadership responsibilities for quality within the audit, ethical requirements, acceptance and continuance analysis, human resources, engagement performance, monitoring. Note 1. Leadership responsibilities for quality within the firm. SQC requires the firm to establish policies and procedures to promote an internal culture which recognizes that quality is essential while performing any engagement. Firm's CEO or managing partner or overall department leaders are responsible for firm's system of quality control. They should have sufficient and appropriate experience, ability and authority to fulfill these responsibilities. Note 2. Ethical requirements. Firms should establish policies and procedures to provide with reasonable assurance that the firm and its personnel comply with applicable ethical requirements as per the Code of Ethics issued by ICAI and independence requirements as per applicable legal and regulatory requirements. As per Code of Ethics, fundamental principles include the following: integrity, objectivity, professional competence and due care, professional behavior, confidentiality. Firms should design a mechanism through which all engagement parties will provide details of independent requirements for all their clients to the firm. Firm should at least annually obtain written confirmation from all its clients, personnel, that whether they comply with all applicable independence and ethical requirements. All breaches of independence should be promptly notified to the firm and appropriate action should be taken to ensure compliance with applicable requirements. Note number 3. Acceptance and continuance analysis. Following information is vital before accepting an engagement: integrity of the client, competence of engagement team, compliance with ethical requirements. If there is any conflict of interest or other issues, then firms should not accept such engagements. If the conflicts or issues are identified after accepting the engagement, then the firm should determine the following: their professional and legal responsibility to inform these circumstances to the appointing authority or any regulator if applicable. Firm should consider the possibility of withdrawing either from the engagement or from both engagement and overall client relationship. Note number 4. Matters to be considered while evaluating the integrity of a client: identity and business reputation of clients, principal owners, key management, related parties and TCWG. Nature of client's operation including its business practices. Information concerning the attitude of clients, owners, principal owners, key management and those charged with its government toward such matters as aggressive interpretation of accounting standards and internal control environment. Whether the client is aggressively concerned with maintaining the firm's fees as low as possible. Indications of an inappropriate limitation in the scope of work. Indications that client might be involved in money laundering or other criminal activities. The reason for proposed appointment of the firm and non-reappointment of the previous firm. Note 5. Human resources. Firms should establish policies and procedures to provide reasonable assurance that they have sufficient personnel with capabilities, competence and commitment which is necessary to comply with standards and legal and regulatory requirements and to issue appropriate report. Such policies and procedures should address relevant HR issues including recruitment, compensation, training, career development, performance evaluation. Monitoring. Note 6. Quality control should be adequate and they should operate effectively. Note 7. Engagement performance. To ensure consistency in the quality of engagement performance for every engagement, team members should be properly briefed or instructive about objective compliance with engagement standards, ensuring regular supervision and review of their work, and evaluating whether appropriate documentation is maintained for every engagement. If required, firms should consult with experts, they may be internal or external, regarding difficult or contentious matters with respect to every engagement. Engagement quality control review. In case of listed companies, quality control review is mandatory. For every engagement where quality control review is applicable, proper reviewer should be appointed. All important matters must be discussed and review should be completed before issuing any reports. In case of difference of opinion within the engagement team or those consulted with, that is experts, or between engagement partner and quality control reviewer, then such differences should be resolved. In case recommendations of quality control reviewer are not accepted by engagement partner and the matter is not resolved to the reviewer's satisfaction, then matter should be resolved by following well-established procedures of the firm. They may include consulting with other practitioners or firms or a professional or regulatory body. Guidelines regarding documentation. Policy for assembly of engagement files should be completed in not more than 60 days after the date of report. Ownership of documentation of working papers will be with the firm, and before giving access to the documentation to client or any third party, they should consider confidentiality and independence. Retention period for audit engagement is not shorter than 7 years from the date of auditor's report.